FlyQuest was indisputably the best team in the rival series, but Fibion last season showed us that means nothing here. Today is do or die, and out of style, a high-octane offensive team stands in their way.
Best nicknames as well. The Wonder Thunder duo is pretty sick.
Where does AJ fit into that?
Still,
at the end, maybe?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just trying
maybe.
to brainstorm here.
I mean, I just like the Wonder Thunder. I wasn't going to go that deep. But anyways, this is kind of the match that I was really looking forward to coming up to this weekend. This is very high-velocity teams, a lot of mechanical skill. We talked about out of style. Still great on. I mean, if their offense can still compete with the RLCS teams in the top 8, that is still
I mean,
huge mark.
it's going to be an offensive slugfest. I mean, just looking at this past season, Prime Thunder basically pulling a gimmick from Season 4, you know, getting the Golden Striker in the rival series and the clutch playmaker. Prime Thunder's been playing out of his mind, and then out of style. Again, their offense has been very passable, very good, but their defense has just been horrendous. So, you know, what's going to happen here is the question.
And if you're going to see, okay, is out of style worked on their defense, right? And generally, when you have to work on defense, that means you're going to take a little bit away from your offense. So if they focus too much on defense, we won't see out of style's offense. And it's going to be this fine balance, and we'll see if out of style can find what that balance is.
Here we have it. Game number 1, FlyQuest versus out of style. In this promotion tournament, you need 2 series wins to secure a spot. One of these teams will get one here. AJ taking his time, flicks it into the middle for Wonder, and Wonder missed his hit, but AJ was able to make a chance happen for him early.
Nice opening moves, just to remind out of style what they're up against.
Now Epic Johnny's going to chase this ball down. Prime tried to hit it to Wonder, but Johnny demoed him. Now AJ hits it off the ceiling. Dangerous. Johnny was coming in and just missed that hit.
Really good on Johnny to come in and actually force Wonder to stay grounded. Had that shot been high, Wonder would not have been able to react, but just barely missing out on contact.
Good pass from Hato. Johnny over to Lichinio. Lichinio put it hard off the backboard. Needed to put a shot on target. And the net wide open. AJ punishes out of style, and FlyQuest take the lead.
And there it is, a great 3-man passing play from out of style, immediately punished by no defense. FlyQuest, they can strike from anywhere. AJ has been the cleanup man for them all season, and we'll see him get the first goal.
Yeah, and they went all in right there. Lichinio, he had to put that shot on target. Blasting it off the backboard was the worst thing that he could have done. Hato, a chance here. Lichinio coming in, trying to time it, and he makes up for that shot by scoring one here. Out of style equalized.
We're not going to talk about what happened here. Prime Thunder missing the first one, and then kind of getting the second one, and then no one really having the boost to the wherewithal or positioning to get that next touch. Lichinio, though, that was actually a really good shot.
That was a fantastic shot. Out of style in general, they were actually first in shooting percentage. So we've been expecting an offensive battle, and it's playing out to be true, at least so far in game 1. Prime into the corner. Missed that touch here. Hato's going to center the ball, and Lichinio is there and puts it in.
Look at the pace on this shot. Again, getting space. Hato cutting that wide, noticing he's got someone in support. AJ on the goal line. That is the moment someone on the sidewall just starts to get a little happy, a little smile creeps on your face. Defender on the goal line? Cool. I'm going to pass this right up mid.
And that was just an impressive pass from Hato. He really peppered that ball over to Lichinio. Now out of style. In the lead, chance, Wonder. Getting blocked by Johnny. AJ up. Centers that ball in. Double commit by Lichinio and Hato. Shot coming in. Johnny last in net. Gets the save. But Wonder off the backboard. FlyQuest retreats though. Now AJ winning this ball. It's going to go into the corner. Johnny gets a touch. Wonder's there on the backboard. Goes for the bump. Got it. And paved the way for AJ to knock this in.
Just smacking Hato out of the air. You rarely see this. Wonder just looking for the defender.
Goodness.
Achieves. He mentioned that we should be looking out for them bumps, but I didn't expect bumps of that quality.
That was savage. He just pummeled him right out of the net. That, you know, surprisingly wasn't a demo, but an immediate response. Hato off the kickoff gets out of style the lead.
I still struggle to wrap my brain around kickoff goals sometimes. I know they can be happenstance, Hato just following that. Nice and clinical for him. Nothing too difficult. So we're not even halfway through this game.
That's what I was going to say. We're not halfway through this game. We already have 5 goals. It's like these teams are following the script that we wrote for them. Now Prime tried to get a touch there. Wonder races to it and somehow finds the angle to get this one in.
For a second, I thought Prime Thunder was going to find this angle. Just barely missing out, but it forced Lechino to think twice about his decision. And then Wonder was able to outpace him to that shot. Nice angle.
Now, he hustled to that ball. That was a very challenging shot, challenging position. Lechino probably thought he had more time. Now 6 goals in the first half of the game. See if the next half is as exciting. Hato up the field to Johnny. Brian hit it back down to Hato. Johnny off the corner. Hato trying to recover. Lechino comes up as well. Johnny, last defender back. Wonder has time. Goes for the pass off the backboard. Johnny able to get that hit, but still not out of danger. AJ down into the net. That was blocked. Now Hato flicks it by AJ on the counterattack. Wonder challenges him. Johnny with the shot in. That one's turned aside by Prime.
FlyQuest very thoughtful to their approach. Wonder getting it around 1 and then just leaving that down for Prime.
Now AJ on the back wall. Trying to get that clear. Johnny's there. Tries to pass it over to Hato. Hato doesn't get the hit. Doesn't have any boost, it looks like, either, so he's going to retreat. Lechino chasing this down. Wonder, floating ball up. Prime Thunder couldn't get there in time. A demo from Wonder, net wide open. AJ is going to punch it in, and FlyQuest take the lead.
The physical plays, getting them this goal to push them in the lead. The first demolition, and then I actually think Wonder tried to body block as Lechino came in, or not Wonder, sorry. I think it was AJ that went for that first demolition. But I think he tried to body block, and then Lechino demolished him, but the smoke screen happened, just displacing everyone.
And Achieves brought it up. Just Prime Thunder, 20 demos. Wonder, 16. AJ getting one there. That's the second time we've seen Wonder clear the path for AJ to score using those physical bumps or demos. And on the final minute of gameplay, Hato down to Lechino. Ball bounces right to Johnny off the backboard. Hato's going to follow it up. Johnny also turning, but that 50-50 is going to launch it deep into the blue half. Now Lechino put it right back in. Hato trying to get the ball into the middle, but Wonder stuffed him out. AJ getting beat by Johnny. Prime Thunder, the last defender back. Brilliant touch by him. That buys so much time, and he gets the clear.
Again, the thoughtfulness we're seeing out of FlyQuest.
Oh, and an overcommit. Prime Thunder's going to pad his own stats with that goal steal.
I mean, with 25 seconds left, I'd expect out of style to really want to push up for this. So starting off with a demolition, Hato and Lechino pushing up a little bit too far. 22 seconds left, 2-goal lead for FlyQuest.
And 5 goals in a single game. This one very high scoring. 8 overall. A little bump there, team bump from Hato. Epic Johnny. Hato, ball into the middle, knocked aside, and that's going to clear time off the clock. We might see one more goal. Wonder sneaks one in under the crossbar and extends the lead to 3.
You know, I don't think these last goals really tell the story of this game. It was very close. Just a battering of the defenses on both sides. Both incredible offenses. FlyQuest, they might be 3 goals up, but I think it was really a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that's a very impressive game 1 from FlyQuest. We saw the desk completely favor FlyQuest, and in game 1, they take it commandingly.
A lot of fighting back and forth, but the thoughtfulness from FlyQuest is really what sells me on them right now. Every time they have the ball and they're confronted with an opponent, very thoughtful of the next touch. If they know it's an opponent that can block a shot, they're just going to put it high on the backboard to force the next defender to use a whole lot of boost or maybe just miss it altogether.
Yeah,
if they've got certain chances to push it to the side, they'll do that as well to just get it around that next defender.
And this, this certainly didn't disappoint us. We were expecting an offensive slugfest, and it was exactly that in the first game of the first half of the game, back and forth, and then near the end, FlyQuest started to just pull away. But I mean, FlyQuest, they finished 6-1. they, by far the favorite coming into here, at least from the rival series teams. And, they were first in shooting percentage in the rival series, going up against the team that's first in shooting percentage in the championship series. But what we're seeing here is that FlyQuest seems to be a little bit more of a complete package where they can play defense and offense. And, man, their offense looked good.
I mean, that first goal was literally just out of style, going way too hard for a pass. It was beautiful, all three of them in a passing play. But the moment that first pass gets off of your hood and you know that it's probably going to go to the next two, where's that first person going? Is he going to hover at midfield? Is he going to retreat all the way? It's that midfield challenging. If you want to play heavy offense, your midfield contests need to be almost picture perfect, because the moment something gets past you, well, now it's just a chase game.
And absolutely. And AJ, that was actually his first hat trick of the season. Prime Thunder, the leading hat trick scorer at 4 overall. That was AJ's first, and it couldn't have come in a bigger series. We'll see if FlyQuest can keep it up, or if Out of Style can patch up that defense.
Already?
We'll see Wonder take advantage. It looks like they cannot find the patches right now, Carpet.
Immediately, again, the same punishment for the first goal last time. But this shot from Wonder is still actually insane.
He styled on him right there.
That wasn't going in. That first touch wasn't going in. Wonder actually still put that in pretty much through the crossbar. Beautiful.
FlyQuest strike first here in game 2. Wonder off the ceiling. AJ gets beat to the wall by Hato. Hato lands back on the wall and hits it down. Prime Thunder's in the corner waiting for it. It's going to try to air dribble it out. Lichinio shuts that down, but it goes right to AJ off the backboard. Wonder's going to have a shot, and that one, a piece was tapped by Hato. It looked like that Wonder shot could have been deadly.
Just hovering in front of the net for so long. Another demolition. AJ onto Epic Johnny. The boost game is going to be real very soon for Out of Style. 2 of them under 30. Actually, all of them. 1 of them 0. 2 at 30 under.
A hard shot off the backboard. Cleared by Hato. And really, Out of Style, they have not won a series in the championship series. Finished 0-7. So if they lose this one here, that would be a pretty mentally challenging situation. Lichinio off the backboard. Epic Johnny with the demo.
Out of Style. I mean, at this point, keep it out of their half, grab the midfield control, and then see what you can do with it. If they dedicate too hard, you'll see exactly what they've opened up both games with. Will he get the second touch? He does, towards the middle, but Lichinio just keeps it out.
Now Hato on the sidewall. Hard off this backboard, and a chance for him. Doesn't get much of a shot. Prime Thunder's going to clear it out. And that touch from Lichinio, not the greatest, as Wonder's going to come flying in. Now Prime. Ball bouncing right out to AJ. AJ sending it right off the backboard. It seems like FlyQuest just has all the time in the world to keep possession in the blue half.
And a retreating demo from Prime Thunder will stop Lichinio from going up with his team. Just absolute control, physical play, passing play, mind play. FlyQuest are really impressing me right now.
Now Wonder trying to get in Lichinio's way. Lichinio just demos right through. So after an incredibly exciting game 1, we're seeing a quiet start to game number 2. Over halfway gone, only a single goal in favor of FlyQuest. Now ball in. Lichinio missed the backflip hit. Now a counterattack chance. Wonder's going to put it off the backboard, but no, Johnny is actually able to cut that off. But AJ still in the middle, off the ceiling. Wonder's up. Hato wins that 50-50.
Out of Style doing a great job of handling this defense, though. Going back, they assign roles very quickly. 1 to net, 1 to corner. Still giving themselves targets, making sure that they're not just suffocated.
But it looks to be at the expense of their offense. Still looking to just put 1 into the net. Lichinio might be able to get there in time. Goes for the dunk, but Wonder pushes it through. Now Johnny off the backboard. Hato with a shot off the crossbar. Lachinio with the follow-up off the crossbar as well.
They're getting the offense right now, but just short on accuracy. 3 shots for out of style.
Now that follow-up, Hato put it high. One more goal here would seal it for FlyQuest. Now Lachinio shot off the crossbar. Hato with the follow-up. The ball bounces but doesn't go in. Hato with a golden opportunity. Now another chance. Hato. The shot turned aside by Prime Thunder, but out of style, just battering this defense.
FlyQuest even getting a defensive bump onto Epic Johnny, which put him a little bit out of position, but look at him turning around in midfield for this pass from Lachinio.
Now Hato going for that double tap, but it was too far off to the side. Johnny with the challenge. Lachinio's up. Final 10 seconds. AJ trying to get the bump on Johnny. Ball bouncing out into the middle. Hato wasn't able to get to it. And as soon as that ball touches, Prime Thunder hits it back. FlyQuest secure game 2.
And even with all that pressure at the very end from CLG, FlyQuest has 2 saves registered. Or out of style, apologies. All that pressure from out of style at the very end, 2 saves from FlyQuest out of style with 3 shots. Even all that control they had at the very end, it still didn't result in real threats.
And just looking at the dichotomy of these 2 games.
Yeah.
The first game, was it 8 goals? Or 9 goals, I believe, 6-3. And in game number 2, a 1-0 shutout in favor of FlyQuest.
I wonder if both the teams realize, like, okay, we can't let that happen. No matter how much we want to just play our offensive games, we can't just leave it up to who scored the most, because that's just always going to result in a little bit of freakish happenstance at midfield, a couple of pinches that go your way, maybe losing a 50-50, right? And you'll just get scored on 2 or 3 more times. And coming back from that gets tough when all of a sudden one team decides to turtle up. So now it's FlyQuest got that opening goal the same way they got the opening goal game 1. So I mean, that's the first step for out of style. Don't give up a goal in the first 10 seconds. First step 1. Then step 2.
I think that's pretty good advice no matter who you are.
It is. But I feel like I can point it at a specific team right now. That's 2 games in a row. They lost it the same way. Having a lot of control right off the bat. Having that kind of false hope of, like, we can do this. Is it. This is the passing play to make it go in.
And then also just the shot accuracy woes for out of style. They had such a good shooting percentage during the regular season. Their offense on point. Game number 1, they scored a lot, but in game 2, just kept hitting that crossbar. They could not find the net. But their defense was better, only allowing 1. We'll see if out of style can bounce back or if FlyQuest can move 1 step closer to closing out this series. Johnny going for a double tap, but Wonder broke the play up. Hato followed that up, and another clear from Wonder. Johnny turning on it, centers it, but no one there for out of style. Prime Thunder going for a double tap here, but Lachinio broke up the play. A ball centered in from AJ, a beautiful pass, and Wonder takes the lead for FlyQuest.
And there it is, the passing plays again. AJ being patient, and then instead of going straight for net or straight off the backboard, he finds Wonder down on the ground. The defense of out of style, again, getting just scattered slowly. This is what we see both these teams trying to do to each other. Out of style nearly actually able to execute at the very end of last game. Will they bring it into this one?
And Wonders has been having such a solid series. AJ as well. Prime Thunder been playing well, but he hasn't really been carrying. It has been a team effort here from FlyQuest. Now Johnny trying to get to this ball. That was a great chance for him to equalize, and he put that high. Perhaps he didn't have the boost to get around it. Now Hato just gives up possession to Prime Thunder. Now ball sent straight up into the air from that Prime Thunder chip. Lachinio's going to try to clear it out. Hit downfield by Wonder. Wonder tried to get that demo. Chance for Prime. Johnny gets the save. Now AJ, deep in the blue half, steals the corner boost as Johnny hits it into the corner. Seems like FlyQuest gearing up for an assault. Hato with a long clear off the backboard. That's going to relieve a lot of pressure. Wonder off the ceiling down. Prime gets the clear. He's going to chase this down. Hato beats him to it and gets the second touch. AJ, and a third touch here from Hato. Wonder prevents that from bouncing into the middle, but now out of style on the attack.
2 minutes in, almost nothing on the board. 2 shots for FlyQuest, 1 save for out of style, and that's it. Nothing else on the board outside of the single goal that has been scored. So very quiet from both these teams. Probably a lot more respect is being given now.
It's like, what on earth happened in game 1? A narrow chance there. Epic Johnny also gets a save, pushing it away from Prime. Lachinio has time, goes for the center ball. Hato with a shot, and the Devo opens up the net, and out of style, tie it up.
Physical play in return, out of style. Again, the retreating demolition on that final defender. Epic Johnny able to clear out one of the defenders and leaving it wide open. This was a quick counterattack. This wasn't anything continuous. Straight from defense, straight to midfield, straight to a shot.
They answer it back right at the half game mark. Dunk there from Wonder. It's going to leave Hato in an awkward spot. Prime is up. Puts a drop shot down, going for the double tap. But Johnny gets the clear.
They've done step 1. And they forced out of style to use a whole lot of their boost, especially with this air dribble from Lachinio with Epic Johnny right next to him.
Now Prime trying to pinch that out, does get the win. Lachinio centers that to Hato. Hato wasn't ready for it. Now AJ trying to clear it down, blocked by Johnny. Johnny sends it in. Prime into the corner. Lachinio trying to take his time. Gets it by 1, doesn't have the boost to get it by anyone else, but ball in the corner is going to be controlled by Epic Johnny.
Hato's got no boost, just enough to reach that ball.
And he got a solid hit on it. Now Lachinio off the backboard. Hato going for that physical play. AJ jumped over him though. Now counterattack. AJ pops it by 1. Hato there for the hit.
Doing a great job of realizing when he doesn't have a whole lot of boost, his next touch better have a whole lot of value. And there again, when he challenges at the wall, he's out of boost again, staying behind it. He's finding so much value.
Now in the final minute of gameplay, tied up at 1 apiece. Hato and Lachinio both going for it. Hato calls off Lachinio. Lachinio in position to take advantage of the rebound. Now Wonder racing into the corner. A pop from him. Johnny gets to it first. And a miss from AJ. That could put FlyQuest on their back foot. Ball out to Lachinio. Lachinio off the ceiling and down. Johnny's there. Doesn't get much on it. Hato also missed that boost steal. Counterattack. Wonder into the middle to Prime. Prime with a shot off the post from the Hato block.
But they're on the timer. No, they're able to still clear it out.
Well, here's a chance. Prime. Oh, he might have been lined up for the double tap, but Johnny was able to bump him out of the way. Final 5 seconds. AJ, last chance from him. He's going for the air dribble, gets it by 1. Hato's up, gets the save. Ball still not out of danger yet. Hato chooses to keep it alive. Gonna try to chase it down. Wonder clearing it in. Johnny keeps it up, and they allow overtime to happen. We have overtime in game 3.
Now, if we lived in a vacuum and everything happened exactly statistically the way that it would, we're looking at 8 shots for FlyQuest and 1 for out of style. So it's looking like FlyQuest are going to take this if it happens exactly the way we see in stats.
Oh! Hato! It's like a rabid dog chasing down the final defender, and Lachinio's shot from beyond half goes in. Look at that bump.
Just as I say, it looks like it's going to go one way. They really like making me look like an idiot. Out of style, though. Changing it up for the very end. Getting the bumping play, going for the 2-on-1 challenge. We see some players doing that where you're literally just dedicating a player to only go for a bump. It is rare you see that happen.
And I think both of the goals from this game resulted in those bump plays. And let's actually try to get another look at that if we can. That bump securing the overtime goal for out of style.
And this is when you notice there's a moment, a decision that has to be made. where Hato knows he's not in a great place for a pass. Lucinio can't really hit it hard enough to him. That was his original intent. Hey, I'm here for the pass if you want me to be here. Once he realizes that shot's not really going anywhere and the pass isn't fast enough, turns out ball cam and he sees a good friend.
Yeah, he just thumped him right out of the way.
Just gave him a good old smack. Yeah, and he noticed that was the last defender.
Yeah, I mean, and it's something that's been working for Out of Style, at least recently. But again, this is just such a different series or different game than what we saw in Game 1, where they came out. It was like a globetrotter game. Everyone just scoring 100 points. And, you know, but since then, it's been very low scoring. This one just going 1-1, having to go into overtime. So it's been, you know, it's been interesting. And I wonder what's going to happen here in Game 4. Carpet, what do you think has changed between the first game and these last two?
A fair amount of respect, and I think a little bit more thinking. A lot of times when you think, it means you don't react as fast. Those are essentially the two brains that you're going to see often in Rocket League. The thinkless, and I don't mean as in like they don't ever think, but a lot of times it's just like,
you
go
play
for this.
by raw intuition.
And then there's one
instinct.
Yeah, and then often you have to think just a little bit longer to truly figure out how do you beat out your opponents. And once teams started to slow down and their defense is solidified, that also meant that their opponents needed to think a little bit harder. How do I make it past this defense?
We'll see what kind of game this turns out to be. Prime Thunder. It's a downfield. Johnny missed it. That ball might bounce in. No, just chaos in front of the net. That could have been very bad for Out of Style.
Still could be. Epic Johnny has 8 boost, but he was able to help clear it out, but now he's not going to be able to retreat for some time. No corner boost for him either.
But a great pass into the middle. Epic Johnny just was a little too far beyond the goal. Now Prime centers it. Now an over the head of Wonder. Now a shot in from Lucinio. He just smashes that ball into the net.
This series has had some beautiful touches. Look at this shot from Lucinio. And it's not even just about putting it on target, it's where on target, still under the crossbar. Beautiful.
Lucinio picking up the scoring after the departure of Justin. Scoring a big one there. Now Lucinio getting another one on the board. Just a minute has elapsed. Lucinio already has 2.
It just seems like a little bit less thinking, a little bit more doing. Lucinio is just getting there as fast as possible. The defender was there, and you have to question why maybe he didn't have a better touch. Why wasn't he pushing it to the corner? Did he have to jump a little bit earlier than he expected? Was it hard to read? Maybe he expected Lucinio to be there sooner. There's a whole lot of reasons of why he was behind the ball as opposed to pushing it to the side. I know it's the safer route to be between the ball and the net, but if you're not going to make contact on it, it's a little bit more dangerous.
And that ball also dangerous. Out of Style starting to come alive. That overtime victory had huge importance. Could tie up the series with a win here. Lucinio challenging Prime. Johnny. Wonder beating out those defenders. Going to leave it for Prime and gets the corner boost. A demo from AJ. This is a chance. Too much pressure from FlyQuest, and AJ punches in that goal.
That demolition onto Lucinio really opened it up here, and all 3 people from FlyQuest were actually in a better position to play defense than Out of Style were. They were all in their opponent's half. That's the counterattack that we know from them.
Yeah, that demo throwing off rotations, just opening up the gates for FlyQuest. Some good pressure from them. Prime up. Wonder jumped as well. Had to land and jump again. AJ is going to tap it up the wall. Demo from Prime in the mid. Again, Prime was that demo leader in the rival series.
I like their coordination, though. The moment they gain control, they just go for a demolition. Even if it doesn't feel like it's going to have immediate perks to it, it most definitely will, because it still takes seconds and people have to reorganize themselves and drive themselves across the field to make up for lost positioning.
Now AJ off the backboard. Hato over to Lucinio. Lucinio forcing Prime Thunder to make that save. Now Johnny, hard shot in off that pass, double commit. Lucinio's going to have some time. He put that off the backboard in reach of Wonder, who got the hit.
Double commits getting so much harder to punish as people are mastering recovery in this game.
Now Oceania does not let Prime Thunder keep possession of that ball on the wall. Prime centering it out to Wonder. Wonder gets the touch. Johnny right back downfield. It's starting to seem like FlyQuest is cooling off a little bit. Now to Styles heating up. And that demo from Johnny takes AJ out of the play.
Slows them down, that's for sure. Hato notices this, so he just goes for a nifty air dribble, pulling out one defender, but AJ with a beautiful contest.
Now Prime got one touch off the backboard. Hato does not let Wonder get the shot. AJ with the ceiling shot opportunity. He does hit the ceiling to get his flip back, but wasn't able to get much of a hit on it. Wonder challenging, taking his time, trying to get that ball out to Prime. Now AJ in the corner. Lachinio shuts it down. Hato right there as well.
He has no boost to continue to follow that. Relying on his teammates, and Epic Johnny's making some plays.
Final minute. FlyQuest held to just one so far. Prime is going to hit that with the hood of his car to try to clear it. Follows it up, puts it down, but Hato is right there. Nobody from FlyQuest on the other side of that pass. Now ball floating out into the middle. Johnny just trying to interrupt that hit by Prime. Didn't get there in time. Lachinio getting challenged by AJ here. Hato off the wall. Lachinio might be trying to pass it back. He does. Johnny's there. Seems like out of style, just trying to melt time off the clock.
You'll see that by how high they're smacking it, even when they have control, putting it high in the backboard, forcing boost, which will inherently just slow down their counterattacks. They won't be able to have as much pressure.
Oh, and that miss there. Hato got enough of it to get the save and then bumped Prime out of the way. Scary moment in the final seconds, but it looks like out of style will stave off that attack by FlyQuest. Ball still alive. AJ out into the middle, a miss from Hato, but Johnny's there to clean up, and out of style secure back-to-back wins and tie up the series 2-2.
Tying it back up is going to be really big for out of style, but the patience, and it's still FlyQuest. Again, I believe that's all 4 games they've had more shots than their opponents. Pretty sure. 9 shots to 5, nearly doubling the shots comparative to out of style. And it's going to be really tough to get that final push through. We see them getting creative, but now there's a little bit less demolitions, and there's a lot of reasons for that. It could be out of style, or knowing they're coming, so they're going to be jumping out of the way or putting themselves in harder places to demolish. Or it could just be that FlyQuest aren't finding that time anymore, because out of style they see that timer of punishment is shortened because they know what they're up against, and they're trying to find those shots in that very short period of time.
Yeah, the defense, it's just been, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when it comes to defense for out of style right now. Letting in 6 goals in the first game, then starting to bring it back, and now keeping FlyQuest to just 1 as they win back-to-back games. And Lachinio also stepping up with scoring. They had some troubles in the series with accuracy, but it seems like that's been resolved a little bit. Now to style, they're looking, very formidable against this FlyQuest team that the desk, they all picked FlyQuest to win this one.
And there's still a chance. I mean, right now we're tied up in this series, so it's 2-2 in this best of 7. So, next team to win 2 games is going to at least move on. There's no eliminations and no immediate reward from this, but it does put you in a really good spot for the later of today. Out of style, playing a bit more patient, and they really aren't forcing themselves into bad defensive positioning, as you can see from keeping these games much closer.
It's basically become a best of 3 right now. We'll see if FlyQuest can bounce back. Shot from Wonder. Johnny makes that save. AJ misread that on the jump. Prime's going to try to pass it back into his own corner. Wonder there. Johnny off the corner. Lachinio racing to it. Prime gets it downfield, though. Hato trying to get a second touch there. Wonder puts it far downfield. Prime with a shot in, or shot on rather. Epic Johnny gets the save. Prime Thunder, that was a brave shot.
Hato's demolition on a Wonder really will relieve them here, but that leaves Prime Thunder and his teammate AJ to just relentlessly put the pressure on. But no, will they get caught out here? Wonder just makes it back. What recovery from him.
And Lachinio had that shot opportunity, popped it up in the air for a teammate. Out of style, did not get the goal. Hato racing to AJ. AJ gets it down to Wonder, and that miss from Hato is just going to allow AJ's shot to bounce right in.
I just want to watch Hato's perspective to see exactly what happened here.
Oh no, it wasn't Hato. It was Epic Johnny.
He had boost and everything. Maybe just too much pressure. Hard read at pace sometimes when your car is like just hitting supersonic as you're jumping, as you're also trying to read a pretty fast shot in. But I mean, that's gonna be huge for FlyQuest. A lot less pressure on them to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, they've been struggling to put goals in after the first game. Out of styles defense holding up, but right there, Epic Johnny with a bad miss. AJ forcing the issue. Hato misses the ball here. Another chance, but Johnny makes that save. Big save from him.
Is this the beginning of seeing that weak defense we know Out of Style had? Hopefully they're not slipping up. They seem to have been pretty composed up until now. But a couple of big misses. Almost a second one from Hato. Nearly resulted in a second goal from FlyQuest.
I mean, on average, they allow 3.36 goals per game.
That's high, James.
Yeah, that is a record that you do not want to hold. We're approaching the half-game mark, and still just one goal, and that would be in favor of FlyQuest. Prime trying to get that out into the middle. Miss from AJ. Johnny also challenges. Ball bouncing straight up. Prime Thunder gets a piece of it. AJ tried to as well, but now a counterattack chance. AJ double committing with Wonder.
Almost throwing Luchino for a loop there, though. Not knowing which will take the shot.
Wasn't a bad double commit because he could just double right back. He was trying to get the back pass. Now Hato on the wall. Might be looking for Johnny. Doesn't get much of a good hit. Johnny put that out into the middle, but AJ was first to it. The demo from AJ on Hato. Now ball into the middle, but that turned aside by Johnny.
Good job on Johnny, too, knowing that he had no choice but to go for that save. It was difficult from his angle, but still made contact, followed by a second touch on the wall. Really buying that time that his team needed after that demolition.
Oceania just lobbing a ball in, forcing FlyQuest to make the play. Out of Style has not really been pressuring much on the offensive side of the ball. We'll see if they get something going here. Johnny in the corner. Luchino gets the boost steal. Luchino turning on it. Shot on target. Prime Thunder makes the save. Off the corner. Chance for Johnny. Johnny gets beat to the ball by Prime. This ball floating back. Wonder got beat to the ball by Hato.
But now you know that means Out of Style had to use a whole lot of boost to retreat. So they're all running pretty low on average. But they're picking it up now as they turn it around.
Final minute of gameplay. FlyQuest up by just a single goal. AJ up in the air. Luchino gets a piece of it, and that's going to put it in a safe spot. Now the counterattack potentially. No, Wonder puts a shot back in target, or on target rather. Hato gets that clear. Off the corner, Wonder had to turn back. Luchino, long shot from him.
FlyQuest playing patient, essentially just playing the control game. They keep shooting Out of Style, see if Out of Style overcommits, as they have.
Oh my, overcommitting, leaving the net open, and just a long shot from AJ.
Can't blame him with 15 seconds left, though. Out of Style at that point, high risk, high reward. Do everything you can, but no one getting the tackle onto AJ's hit at that point. That will be their 8th shot and second goal, in comparative to only Out of Style's only 3 shots.
Out of Style, their offense not holding up right now. And that one, almost a third goal there for Prime, or for FlyQuest rather. And that's going to be it. FlyQuest take game number 3, perhaps putting one on the board. No, they don't. But FlyQuest, regardless, shut out of Style and take their 3rd win of the series. Just need one more.
They are now on match point. This series has been an honest roller coaster of both statistics and just how they're performing. Out of style really seemed incredibly quiet. I mean, 3 shots, 5 saves, no goals in their favor. So out of style, what is it that they were doing? I'm trying to pinpoint it, trying to figure it out. It's tough because it seems to be varying so heavily from game to game. I'm looking for a trend, but it almost feels like every game they're just like, all right, what now?
It seems like they just have 2 modes, all-out defense or all-out offense.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they've been able, even in this game, they held FlyQuest to under their season average, but still they just couldn't manage to score at all.
And the demo plays are massive right now. I mean, that is, I heard a Chiefs mention it, and I know that I'd seen FlyQuest play very physically, but you're really seeing what it does to a team that either isn't prepared or doesn't really have as much control of the pitch from back to front. Out of style, they're either all on defense and a lot of control, all on defense and a lot of or on offense and a lot of control. Very rarely do they have full control of the whole pitch, because you know when you talk, there are some players that are so good at retreating defense, so good at 1v2 defense that when they're back, you just assume, oh, a goal's not going to get scored now. He's going to buy time. But I don't know if Out of Style has that player. And now we're seeing FlyQuest, when they get that one demolition, it just opens up like half the field.
And I mean, they just take advantage of those overcommits. I mean, every single member of Out of Style was in the attacking half. No one left on defense. AJ just puts a long shot on target. Well, here we are, Out of Style, just 1 game away from being sent down into the lower bracket. Prime, downfield, Johnny with the block. Wonder gets it into the corner for Prime. Prime out into the middle for AJ. He's going to try to follow it up. Does get a second touch there and gets a 3rd hit. Prime up in the air. Look at that shot. He just bashes it into the net.
What a counterattack. That air dribble by AJ, this touch from Wonder, and Prime Thunder. You know how fast he had to get up with that aerial and still make sure he had time to be that precise? He had such a small angle. If that ball been even a couple pixels touching it any direction, it would not have made it on target.
Right into the heart of the net. Prime Thunder, the rival series MVP in North America, at least in my book. With a stellar shot right there. And oh, a shot from Johnny off the post. Now AJ hits it back. Wonder turning for it. Hato tries to break up that play. Lichinio also getting in Wonder's way. Long shot, Johnny waiting to see if Prime Thunder misses that. He doesn't. Center ball. Hato and Lichinio, they've made that play before, looking for it again. But the shot from Lichinio wide. And the demo from Johnny on Wonder. Counterattack, Johnny with the shot. That one blocked by AJ.
Oh.
And Lichinio trying to get the boost and the ball touch, was only able to get the boost there.
He also really wanted to cut that. He wanted to cut that as hard as he possibly could. So he wanted to drift around and just try and get a couple of pixels of his car on that. But an air demolition from Prime Thunder could give FlyQuest a chance here.
For a moment, Hato was the only member of Out of Style on the field. Those demos taking out both Lichinio and Johnny. Now Wonder coming in, that block from Hato keeps the lead to just 1.
Lichinio not finding that boost in the corner, which means now he's way out of place. Hato and Epic Johnny looking down all of FlyQuest. But a nice 1-2 clear.
Johnny leaving that. Wonder chases it down. Prime's going to go up for this. Hits it by Lichinio. Hato reads that off the backboard. Does not want to allow any backboard opportunities. Wonder with a poor hit there. That's going to allow a clear from Hato.
Lichinio again, no boost. Really struggling to find any out there. Boost management can play such a key in so many plays.
That ball off the arc of the ceiling. Lichinio got a piece of it. The time starting to run out. We're over halfway through the game. Out of Style was shut out last game. Still haven't found a goal yet. Hato getting back for that block. Wonder over to Prime. Prime off the backboard. AJ, not the greatest hit. Now Johnny is going to put it downfield. Hato with the shot, and the touch from Wonder forces the shot to hit the crossbar. A close call for FlyQuest.
Great counterattack from Out of Style, but to know it was coming, Wonder getting ready to jump as quickly as he needed to. and just barely able to keep that ball out of the net. But enough to put their heart rate up just enough. FlyQuest have to be very careful what they commit for offense, especially when they're already in the lead.
This frightening moment. Now Johnny just a little too far away from that pass. And out of style, starting to put on this attack. Prime Thunder, though, will have time here. Tries to flick it by Hato, but Hato gets the hit straight upwards. Wonder off the wall, going for the pass to AJ. AJ is there and sneaks it in under the crossbar. An incredible passing play.
No one on the backboard to challenge this aside from Hato, but once he left that backboard, it was all in the hands of the opponent. And the shot from AJ, the pass across net, 2-goal lead for FlyQuest.
Out of the gate, we saw this Wonder AJ combo come alive, and they connect again there. This FlyQuest team, deadly on the offensive side of the ball. Now Prime. Tests Lachinio there. Lachinio trying to get the clear. Now Wonder, net open. Johnny does get back in time. Lachinio beats out AJ in the corner. Tries to pass that in. Hato went for the demo rather than the shot.
The timing of the demos can be so key. Wonder getting accidental demo into Hato. Gonna be very explosive here in the last 30 seconds of this match.
We need to see a goal right now if Out of Style want to have a chance. And that pass was a very solid pass from Johnny, but nobody from Out of Style there on the other end of it. And the flick from Wonder almost beats out the defense, and a demo as well. Final 10 seconds. Prime Thunder just trying to take time off the clock, and a miss. And a 0-second goal for Epic Johnny and Out of Style, but that still won't be enough. Out of Style fall to FlyQuest 4-2.
The light is dimmer than ever. They're not going to be able to get the kickoff for this one. And that is going to be end of this game. FlyQuest taking absolute domination for the first two games.